Hello children, let's begin with the next topic, that is distribution of the rainfall. Parts of the western coastal and northeastern India receive over about 400 cm of rainfall annually. However, it is less than 60 cm in western Rajasthan and joining parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. Rainfall is equally low in the interior of the Deccan Plateau and the east of the Sahadrass. It is mentioned there, rainfall is equally low in the center part of the Deccan Plateau as well as on the east of the Sahadrass. Sahadrass is the local name of the Western Ghats. So the rainfall is low on the eastern side because this side is the rain shadow area. That's why the rainfall is low in the eastern side of the Western Ghats. Question is, why do these regions receive low rainfall? As I told you, because this area lie in the rain shadow area, that's why they receive low rainfall. A third area of low precipitation is around Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. Rest of the country receive moderate rainfall. Snowfall is restricted to the Himalayan region because Himalayas are basically covered with the snow. So this area is occupied by the snow. That's why they receive rainfall and the rainfall very less. Owing to the nature of monsoon, the annual rainfall is highly variable from year to year. Variability is high in the regions of the low rainfall such as parts of Rajasthan, Gujarat and the leeward side of Western Ghats. Such as while the areas of high rainfall are liable to be affected by floods, areas of low rainfall are drought prone. That is wherever the rainfall that is low. Example, your Rajasthan is there, Gujarat is there and even the high hilly areas, they receive low rainfall. So their areas are basically drought prone. Drought occur in those areas, whereas the areas that receive the high rainfall, example the plains, northern plains of India, they are affected by the floods. Monsoon is a unifying bond. You have already know the way the Himalayas protect the subcontinent from the extremely cold winds from the Central Asia. This enables northern plain to have uniformly high temperature when compared to other areas of the same latitudes. Similarly, the Peninsular Plateau under the influence of the sea from the three sides has moderate temperature. This you all know, as we move away from the ocean area, the temperature becomes extreme. The climate becomes extreme. That is, as we are near to the coastal areas, the temperature is moderate over there. Not too high, not too low. Despite such moderating influence, there are great variation in the temperature condition. Nevertheless, the unifying influence of the monsoon on the subcontinent is quite perceptible. Seasonal alteration of the wind system and the associated weather condition provide a rhythmic cycle of the season. Due to this change of the wind system in the India, whether the coming of the monsoon winds or the going of the monsoon winds, it brings different types of season in the India. That is, first a summer season is there, monsoon came, rainy season occurs, then the period of transition, that is your retreating monsoon, then the winters occur. Due to the then inflow of the western cyclonic disturbances, then we could receive the winter rainfall, and then comes your spring season also. Even the uncertainty of rain and uneven distribution are very much typical of the monsoon. The Indian landscape, animal and plant life, its entire agriculture calendar and the life of the people including their festivities, that is the festivals, revolve around the phenomena. That is, whatever we are celebrating in the India, whatever the climatic conditions of the India is there, whatever the eating habits of people are there, whatever we are wearing, that is all depend upon this monsoonal climate of the India. Year after year, people of India from north to south and from east to west eagerly await the arrival of the monsoon. These monsoon winds bind the whole country by providing water to set the agriculture activities in motion. The river, valleys, and which carry this water also unite as a single river valley unit. If we go through the river map of the India, we find numerous rivers in India. Numerous rivers are there, many very small rivers are there, very large rivers are there. These rivers bind together the whole country. So whole India has become one into a single unit.